Okay, let's get into some Final Fantasy 1. This is where it all started, obviously. This is the first Final Fantasy. There are rumors out there that they named it Final Fantasy because it was going to be Squaresoft's final game, or they would have to go bankrupt, which is not exactly true. They named it Final Fantasy. They wanted to name it Fighting Fantasy, but there was a board game that they would have to deal with as far as copyright is concerned. Now, as you see on that screen there, it says 1987 and 2023. So that's when the original game was released, in 1987. I'm definitely going to date myself quite a bit here. I originally played this game on the original Nintendo back in... I don't think it was till 1989, maybe 1990, whenever it came out in the United States. I didn't get... I can't remember. That was a long time ago, obviously, and I was a kid. I must have been 8 or 9 years old. Maybe even younger than that. 7, 8. I was born in 1982, if that tells you anything. The late 1982. And yeah, we had to save up. Me and my brother, we did chores around the house for 25 cents for this or 50 cents for this and yada 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 yada. And then finally one day we went to, it was called Best. The store was called Best. And we had saved up enough doing chores around the house so we could buy ourselves a Nintendo. And Final Fantasy was one of the first games we got with it. Yeah, Super Mario, or Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, Dr. Mario, Super Mario 3, obviously, was one of the games we played a lot back in the day. The original Mega Man, Destiny of an Emperor was one of my favorites. Shatterhand, Ninja Gaiden, whatever you call it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1 and 2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was my first introduction to Final Fantasy. And the game was hard. The game was really hard. And there was really, I mean, they had the little book inside of the game with you at that age. I mean, there was no internet. There was nothing to look up strategies. There was none of that. So we did the best we could. And it took a team effort. Between me, my older brother, and his friend, who was obviously older than me. I played it much later, again, when it was Final Fantasy Origins, I think. When they released Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the original PlayStation. I think it was after Final Fantasy 7 came out. And they released Final Fantasy Origins. So played it again, and I just kind of went through it. And that was a long time ago, too. Maybe that was 2007. I feel like it was earlier than that. I feel like it was like 2004 or 2005. But here we are in 2024. And last year, in 2023, they released the Pixel Remasters of Final Fantasy 1 through... Was it 1 through 3 and then 4 through 6? Or something like that. Anyways, I got them all. But I think it's time for us to go back to our roots. And I would like to do a playthrough of this game. I don't remember a ton. But I do have a nice book. A walkthrough book. Which doesn't really mean anything, because this was for Brady game. I think this was for PSP. Which really doesn't matter, because there's supposed to be like extra dungeons and stuff like that. But they're not there. But everything I know and remember of this game still holds pretty true. Now, here's the issue that we're going to run into. Is what do we decide to do? We're definitely going to bring a warrior. And yeah, there are many options for us to do here. Now, obviously, 3 knights and a red mage work just fine. A knight, 2 monks and a red mage work just fine. Two knights, a black mage, white mage work just fine. They all work just fine. There are like strange where you see people doing white mage only, 4 white mages. That's, well, if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. However, there are a certain couple things, and I think this is the ultimate party to go with. In the beginning, the thief sucks. He can't do anything except attack, and it's not that great. His weapons and armor and stuff like that aren't that great. The monk, if you don't want to spend money, you just don't have to armor him at all. He just hits. In game, no, but there is a way to get your monk in game to one-shot the final boss, I think. Also, I think red mages are OP. Or can be. Yeah, a knight and 3 red mages, you're going to be just fine. Because in the beginning, the red mage can fight, physically attack, and also gets access to almost every single spell until we get to late game. The reason I am going to go with this basic party setup is because this is the basic party setup. And we are going to upgrade our classes, which means our thief will become a ninja, I think. Somehow the monk becomes a black belt, and the thief becomes a ninja. Something like that. Which gives him access to black magic, which gives him access to the quick spell. And the reason I want a black mage is because it gives him access to all 8 tiers of black magic, including the quick spell. And the reason I'm going to go with the white mage is because it gives them access to all tiers of white magic. Like, you don't need the 8th tier of white magic, the 7th tier of white magic to beat the game. You can beat the game just fine without it. But I am going to go with the basic warrior, thief, white mage, black mage setup. And the reason I'm doing that is because, well, we can. What do I want to name these people? I have no idea. We're going to name him Fee. We're going to name him... I know it's backwards. We're going to name him Thay. We're going to name this one... Wea? And we'll name him... Blam. Does that work? All that works for me. I know Thay and Thief are spelled differently, but you get the idea, right? The world lies shrouded in darkness. I'm playing this on a PS5. This is the Pixel Remaster version. We are going to adjust some settings, and there's things we're going to do in the beginning to help us get through it. So the winds die. I will take my face off, as you don't need to watch me while we play. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. This is a pixel remaster. Doesn't look that good. It really doesn't. But that's okay. We could play this on Steam if we wanted to and make it look a lot better. There are other versions of this game that I could do and we can make it look a lot better. I want to hit up the boost right now. Encounters I'm going to keep on. Experience and Gil I'm going to turn up to 4x and 4x. And there's a reason I'm doing it, and there's a reason I'm doing it right now. Alright? We want to fight. Everybody fight. These people can kill me. They certainly can. But with 4 times XP, we want 4 times money, all of that. But we can come in here. Do not go into the castle yet. You come in here, into Cornelia, you go straight to the end, and you can rest. It's 30 gil per night. Would you like to rest? That's fine. Guess what? This game didn't tell you how much money you had before you said yes. We've got 590 gil. I forgot about that. I thought I could walk into town and walk back out. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Alright, cool. Now we're going to walk out of here. There's things we can get here. I'm not interested in any of that right now. I'm really not. I'm going to run around. I'm going to run around in circles. And all I'm going to do is fight. This game is hard enough as it is. Wow, this thing, we're not going to be able to take this thing down. It's going to kick one of us and we're going to be dead. Ah, we did get it. Okay. Yeah, so the object of this game is, yeah, you definitely want to grind. You have to grind. The good news is, in this game, if he killed that first person, then that person would then attack the next person. When I first played this, way back in the day on the original Nintendo, it would say you missed, because you didn't attack anybody. Yeah. This game was hard. And I mean, it wasn't hard, just... It was new to the Western world. I remember playing the original Dragon Warrior. And that game was like, I couldn't get past it. I couldn't do anything. I would get in the first fight with a sludge or whatever it was, and it'd kill me. So now I'm just going to town, right? And let's go... Stay night. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to give ourselves a good base to start with. So now I've got 932 gil. Great. Yeah, enough. I'll show you why. Let's go back into town. Here's the armor. Or weapons. Well, they don't cost that much. But... the hammer's not going to hit very... It actually doesn't give him anything. He actually is minus 12%. Find one of those. It's nice that they added the equipment menu in here. And yeah, we'll end up talking to everybody. Don't worry about that. We can go buy items. We're gonna need them. But when we come over here, we want to buy, as far as I know, protect or we'll go with protect. That just cost me 150 just to get my white mage some spells. Fire, sleep, focus, and thunder. Well, definitely want thunder. Definitely want fire. I think put all enemies to sleep is better than focus, even though I'm not sure how this game is going to run it. Lower one enemy's evasion. Well, we'll go sleep. But they only get to cast that one time. So even if we look at it, alright, so the white mage right now has 4 level 1 casts and 2 level 2 casts. Well, we don't have any level 2 spells. So we only have 4 level 1 cats. That's it. That's it. And then if you wanna, this should be a revival. It used to be it was either a cross or an orb or something like. Yeah, no one needs my service because nobody's dead. But then items. A potion is 40. I only have 519, right? If I want to buy 1 Phoenix down, it costs me 500. I can't buy a remedy. I can't cure stone. Look how much this stuff costs. Cost a lot. And I'm not even trying to go in here and talk to anybody yet. All I want to do is come out here and fight. And I think there's a way to... Isn't that an auto? Just hit square. Everybody fights. And I've got 4 times money and 4 times experience on right now. Just for this. We'll drop it down. Back to times 2 and times 2 maybe. We're just gonna auto fight. Because that's all we can do right now. But I've done this a couple times and I ended up with a dead mage real quick. There we go. Watch this. Those can't really hurt you, but those blue ones in front, yeah, they could have messed us up. And the further north we go, the stronger they're going to be. This wolf can mess you up too. It can. If it hit. Alright. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Go ahead and save it. Yeah, look at that. They're able to hit, and it's more than 20% of my health. Easy. And if you're not careful, even we're now times 4, right? We've got times 4 experience. None of us leveled up with those two, fighting those 2 things, and that should have been. I should have got decent experience for that. My white mage is less than 50%. Still, nobody leveled up. You realize how many fights you need to go out and have just to level up in this game? Yeah, these are easy. They don't give you crap. What we want to do is be able to go up there and be able to survive all the way back down. But yeah, my white mage just went up in level, right? So she just gained like 20 or 30 HP. She didn't inherit it. She's not going to get that until we go rest. Which means if I carried on right now, it could be possible that she could just die. In battle, right now. We could go up north, we could fight somebody. And I don't even want to go to Garland's castle yet. I'm not even ready to go to Garland's castle yet. Well, there we go. That thing can kick you for 26 points of damage. If I hadn't leveled my black mage up to at least that level, he'd be well below half of his HP. Watch again. Depends on who goes first. 20. 20 is a lot right now. 20% of your HP? 15%? It's a lot. And anybody who wants to say that I'm like cheating the system here with this one, we're gonna drop it down. Yeah. The reason I'm doing this now is to give us a base, because as much as I've played this game and did way back in the day and did play it on the original PlayStation when it came out with the Origins, I ran around this place for a long time before I even went into Garland's castle. Not just so I could buy the particular black mage and white mage spells, or whatever I was using at the time. Not so I could just have the money, but so I could afford every single thing. Like, my fighter isn't doing as much damage as my thief right now because I haven't equipped him with a rapier yet. I need to go in there and do that, don't I? Sell 2 of those. Sell 2 of those. Shows you what you have equipped. Well, I want to buy the hammer for him. You don't look off HP. I'll buy one. Buy another knife just so I have one for the black mage. There's nothing we can do there. So, well, it looks like you can climb inside, but you can't really. Nope, we can't. You're telling me to wash my face. I'll dance with you. You want to dance? But then here's the thing. We want to go buy items. Yeah, guess what? Potions restores 50 HP. I need a bunch of these things. Probably need one of those, a couple of those, a couple of those. I'll take one of those. But no, I want to be able to buy tinted sleeping bags on the regular. Remedies will be nice too. Gold needles would definitely be nice. So this is why I'm doing this now. Because I've got everything set to ×4, right? And we're just going to keep on fighting. I'm not going into Garland's castle yet. I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. Because every single potion I just bought, I will use. Every single one of them I will use. And there are people that are going to silence me. They're going to poison me. And I'm not prepared. These are tough ones. Now I'm hitting them harder. And we're not even leveling up. Like it's ×4, and we're not even leveling up. Yes, because we've had it on ×4, so obviously we're not going to be leveling up as fast. I like the money. But at the same time, yeah, fighting these guys doesn't make much sense, does it? I remember starting this game 40 years ago. Well, you know, 35 years ago. Reading the story, walking into the castle, getting the job, and walking up to Garland's castle, just like I'm doing right now. Going in there and completely just getting crushed. Like, just smacked. I had no potions. I couldn't heal myself. There's nothing I could do. I had no magic. And I was like, oh, that's a lesson right there. Don't do that. And this game isn't hard. Well, it's not anymore. It used to be. It used to be really hard. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This Final Fantasy 1 original, it turned a lot of people off because it was hard. But you had to grind at it. You had to fight. You had to you had to run around and fight enemies and get stronger. That's what you had to do. Just go back to the end. Yeah, we made tons of money. We need money though. We need lots of money. In this game, we need lots of money. Lots of money. I don't want to get to the next... Because that's what it's going to tell you to do is it's going to tell you to grind. The whole game. You're going to... The way this game works, as soon as we go figure out... We get strong enough. We grind to get strong enough to go fight Garland and make it through his little dungeon up in the north. Right? First off, the game tells you you're not strong enough if you go in there and try to do it straight away. You're not. So it tells you to come out here and grind. And grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. So you do that. And then you go up there and you can finally beat him. Yay. He's not that hard. But then the game progresses you. But now you've depleted all your resources, everything you saved up for, everything you had. Now you're going on a different journey, somewhere else in the unknown. And it's different enemies. So, how do I, there it is. I'll make that one a little bit smaller. Yeah, I mean, that's where we are on the big map. We'll play through this game. It's a fun game. We're just trying to get ourselves set in the first place. But again, I mean, times 4 of the money, it's not a lot right now. And we did see it though. I mean, like buying spells, we have to buy our spells. They're expensive. And they get increasingly expensive. Astronomically. Exponentially. Very expensive, so. Alright, well, we'll just pick up from here and go on forward. I think we are ready to. Of course, we attack right out the door. I'll just auto battle again. Just keep an eye on your HP. The fact that we just leveled up. Again, you go talk to the 4 guys on your right. They can tell you a little bit about the game, the area. And if you guys are just joining, this is the first episode. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody this time. This is Cornelia, City of Dreams. As we're about to head up to Matoya's cave and fight Garland. I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Store the crystals. Must rescue the princess. Lucan said about something about the crescent moon and then left town. Alright. Alright, so there's a pirate's den. Let's head into the castle. Not there. That's not the castle. Just changing our guy. Let's walk all the way around. I do believe that there's a room that's locked. We won't be able to get into there for a while, I think. If I remember correctly. Alright, nothing all the way around. Said, forgive me, it's been a long time since I played this game. Oh, that's the princess's little sister. Yeah, we are the prophesized warriors of light. Yeah. Was it that one I was supposed to go into? So Garland was once the greatest knight in the kingdom, but he was consumed by power. Save Lady Sarah. That's the Queen. Lady Jane. Did I miss something here? How am I supposed to get... This is straight up to the king, right? Yeah. Dancing girl knows odd bits of information. I don't think there's anything down here. Yes, there is. Okay. Yep, he's at the Chaos Shrine. Alright, so yep, that's the mystic key that we need to unlock those. That might be a while. Alright, well, let's start heading north. I think there's two things north. And that's Toya's Cave and Garland's Chaos Shrine. These are a little bit more tough goblins. And again, for anybody that's just started, we fought around a little bit. We're using 4 times. Both experience. That's Chaos Shrine. Where's Matoya's Cave is? We'll show you Matoya's Cave a little bit. Ooh. We got about 20 potions before we headed up here. And the reason for that is because once you get hit, and our white mage and our black mage, they're gonna need them, especially because they just, man, rip those guys. So this is the Chaos Shrine. I believe. I don't remember where their stuff is, but stuff in here is much tougher. These Gigas worms can hit you hard. I remember this cave very well. Potion in a tent. That's our first tent. Yep. That we can run, hold circle. And we can turn the encounters off. We can do that. I don't think we need to. Let's keep fighting right now. And again, the 4 times experience and money is not so we can become OP and make the game a ton easier. It's so we can make the game shorter. Because if we hadn't done that and we'd fought around Cornelia before we came up here, I would have fought 4 times as much. Just trying to level up. So there's rooms. Jesus, they're pulling everything at me. There's rooms in each corner of here. Should have given him a dagger, but one of the things I do like to do here. That one's with the Mystic Key, okay. Nice job, thief. That one's secured with the Mystic Key as well. Give him a leather cap. So he gets a little bit more defense. I think the knight is, obviously. One thing I like to do, once we've gone around that, Yeah, you did just get a tent. Well, we only have one. And I haven't used any magic, so I'm just going to go ahead and heal everybody. Save it right here. And that way we can go straight in. We've already done our rounds. Because this is the fight. It's pretty much right here. King will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? King's lapdogs? Do you have any idea what you're messing with? You really think we have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well, I, Garland, will knock you all down. Anyways, the fight's not that difficult. If you want to use Protect on VV, or Black Mage or White Mage, go ahead. Doesn't matter, we'll show you some magic. So, yeah. Would have helped out a little bit there. Fire. I don't think sleep works very well in this game. They may have fixed it, I don't know. I think he's got like 200 HP, so you'll take him down pretty easily at this point. Even if you didn't grind as much as I did, you should be fine. Yeah, that's it for the Chaos Shrine. And you wake Sarah up. It's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. So she says, accompany me to the castle. You can talk to the bats before you fight Garland if you want to. Thank you for returning my daughter. You know about the Warriors of Light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. If I may, when darkness fails the warriors, 4 Warriors of Light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Alright, so we obtained the loot. That's going to be a key item for later. So we can just leave here. He did not unlock the stuff with the mystic key that we need. Well, it'll show us that the bridge is being reconstructed. Again, there's Dancing Girl. Going back up to Chaos Shrine. straight into the... Oh, we were ambushed. Oh, they're still gonna do their own attacks. I thought after battle they switched it up, so everybody leveled up again. But you see how the black mage is not getting HP very quickly at all? Alright, the black crystal shines ominously. The air hanging in the room seems slightly distorted. So, I thought one of these actually said something. Oh. I thought you could change the difficulty whenever you wanted. Counter's on off, yeah. It was in the pause menu. Make default speed run. There's no way to change the... I thought you could go back to 0 XP if you wanted to, whatever you wanted. Oh, there's a boost. So you can go to half, and use none. You can do encounters off, which so you'll only get experience from your bosses. But I'm gonna leave it at 4 times 4 right now. 4 by 4. I'm gonna stop being on walk because that was a little too fast for me. I'll move when I want to move. Alright, here we go. Alright, and so their quest began. As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. I feel like the music's not very loud. So that's the first time we ever heard that song. Well, it's first when this game is first time. I think we heard it a little bit earlier. Alrighty. So let's carry on. Some of the enemies will be the same, some of them will be different. Some will be the same ones that we fought inside the Chaos Shrine. But there's two places to go. If we go straight north, remember this little landing pad right here. Go straight north. My white mage has more HP than my thief right now. So if we go straight north, you come to a little cave. This is Matoya's cave. Frontwards, backwards, any way you see, such a strange spell to swish, swish, a-ree. Cancel and L2. My eye. Somebody stole her stone, I think. I think it was Garland. Maybe. Her crystal eye. Somebody stole her crystal eye. Frontwards, backwards, anyway, see such a strange spell. Yeah, cancel and L2 is what the brooms are saying. Which gives us your map. But I think we have a couple potions and an antidote. Alright, so that's Matoya's cave. I thought there was another way to bring up the map. Yeah, just square. But not inside a dungeon. So we're actually going kind of south of here and then to the east. Well, we got ambushed by those. This fight will take a minute. And the original game wasn't that hard, but in the original game, if you got into a fight where there was 9 of them, and we hadn't done any grounding before we got here, this would have been an extremely, extremely difficult battle. And there was no auto battle, and there's no targeting system. So if you attack something and one of your other party members kill it first, then it won't skip to the next one. You'll just miss. So the original game wasn't all that difficult, but yeah, it was. I mean, it was hard, especially back in the day. We didn't have any guides. You couldn't look stuff up online. They had a little book that gets you through the first part of it, but you had to write stuff down, remember what people told you, where you're supposed to go next, all from memory. And this one, yeah, if you die, there's they have Phoenix Downs in this one, but in the old version, I don't think in the original version, I don't think they had Phoenix Downs. The only way you could revive a character was to go all the way back to a town and revive them using the little, they were called sanctuaries or something. There it is. Alright, so this is called Pravoka. Pravoka. Yeah, there's cool stuff in here. Let's go ahead and we'll save it. Because there's something we gotta do when we get in there first. We're not going back. So we'll go ahead and save. And then after this, this will be probably the end of episode 1. But yeah, we'll go into Pravoka and do that little quick storyline. And we'll end episode 1 there. Alright, so we made it to Pravoka. Pravoka. As you see, these are our stats right now. I think we're at level 10, 11? Level 11. We are doing 4 times 4. And then if we remember correctly, in Cornelia, they said something about here in Pravoka that there might be some pirates. So let's go ahead and head into town. And see what we got here. Alright, well, can I get around him? Yeah, okay. So you talk to this person, and they say, please help us. Huh. Interesting. We see an armor shop there. Is this the revival? Yep. Let's see. This is black magic. Let's see what we got. Blinds all enemies with darkness. Raises one ally's attack. It reduces all enemies' number of attacks. Now, I don't think slow works very well. We will do dark, because I think that one works pretty well. Sleep doesn't work that well either, but the other one, level 1 spell, wasn't that great anyway. Alright. This is why we did 4 times money, because you saw that just cost me $750. Yeah. Let's go over to the weapon shop and see what they got. Alright. So, the hammer gives you 9 attack, but its accuracy is 0. The broadsword is a 15 attack with an accuracy of 10. So I will be getting one of those from a knight. Now, the battle axe is a little bit stronger, but it only has an accuracy of 5. So I don't really like that. And the scimitar has a accuracy of 10 and an attack of 10. So we are going to get that for our thief. I just think that's appropriate. So 9 and 5 versus 10 and 10. So we'll definitely do that. Now, we could get a hammer for our lovely white mage. But the accuracy still, I don't know. What does she have right now? Staff has an attack of 6. But accuracy of 0. Where the hammer has an attack of 9. With an accuracy of 0. So you know what? We will buy the hammer for her. And then let's sell... I got a second hammer. Let's get those sorted. Have an extra rapier. I'm going to keep our extra rapier for now. let's make our way back around. This is white magic. Now, white magic, evasion, lightning damage by half, silence on enemies, and darkness on enemies. Alright. So I didn't do null shock because I didn't think that would be necessary. Alright, let's head over to the other side. Alright, those look like pirates to me, so let's leave them alone for now. Let's go see how many items we can get. Well, nope, before we do that, let's go check out some armor. I want to make sure we're armored. Everybody can use the leather gloves, so let's get 4 of those. Well, let's get 3 of those. Let's get 1 of those. 1 of those. Weight plus 1, so their defense goes up, but their evasion goes down. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'm not going to give it to him. We'll give her some leather gloves. We'll give him some leather gloves. I'm not worried about their evasion, doesn't need to be that high. But their armor could be a little bit better. So I'll sell 1 of those. Can I not equip the iron armor? It's got chainmail. He can't use chainmail. Okay. And then one thing I do recommend buying here would be a handful of antidotes at least. Just so we have them. We've got some eye drops. Let's make sure we got a few of all this stuff. Gold needles. Yeah, let's make sure we got a couple of them. Remedies would be nice to have right now, but I think with all these we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get another Phoenix down just in case. Get 2 ethers. And get a couple more tents. Now we're out of money. And we're using ×4 money. So, yeah, you kind of understand what's up. Alright. Let's go... I don't think I need to sleep. I don't know if I... Those blasted pirates run around looting and pillaging like they own the place. Do I have enough to sleep? Do I need to sleep? Okay, 50 gil per night. It wasn't per person. So that's not bad. Alright. Now let's go talk to these pirates. Bike, is that his name? BK? You've got cannonballs of steel to be taking one of the great pirate BK. Kill them all, boys. Alright, I want to make our bones go crunch. These guys aren't any pushovers. So you may want to use something like Cures Darkness. See how many of them we can put dark on. Alright, so we got 2 of them. not bad, not bad, especially the back 2 line there. So fast forward a little bit in this fight. Yeah, I mean, they're doing a little bit of damage. We all leveled up again. I'll be most sorry, young masters. I'll be making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. You can find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate. So, early on, we just attained a ship. Now he's had a change of heart. He's going to be the hardest worker in town. Now there's plenty of people for us to talk to. They say there's elves living across the sea. But the elf prince has fallen into deep sleep and hasn't woken up. Because of you, we needn't fear pirates anymore. Thank you so much. You could have gave me something. Alright. But now we got an extra $1,440, which we're not going to use for anything. We'll go talk to everybody. Because of you, we needn't fear pirates anymore. Thank you so much. I don't think there are any ports to the north. A ship can only dock at a port. Alright, that's good to know. So, somebody talked to us about some elves to the south. That's nice. Sage over here, let's talk to him. I fled from Melmon, a town far to the west. It is truly pitiable sight. The earth rots and monsters attack in the night. Is there nothing you can do to help? Okay. Let's go into the inn. Alright, and if you walk back out here, now we've got a little ship here. So, pretty cool. You hit X, and you're on it. So, there we go. Alright, I'm going to save it here, and we're going to go ahead and end this episode. Because I don't need to make these episodes 2.5, 3 hours, or anything like that. Because it should only take me about 15 to 20 hours to finish this. But yeah, that's part 1 of our Final Fantasy 1 walkthrough. We are, of course, again, playing with 4 times experience, 4 times money, just to speed up the process. Because if we weren't, then I would be grinding 4 times as much. And we may dump that back down to 2 times here in a little bit. Because we don't want to be too OP. It looks like we're getting there, but we really want the money more than anything. But the experience right now is helping. Once we get to probably level 15 or 20, we might need to back it down a little bit. But yeah, that'll do it for part 1, and I'll see you guys in part 2.